everybody, it's Bubz. How are you doing? For today's video, I'm going to be answering quite a common question I get, which is, Bubz, do you have any tips when dealing with uneven eyes? Very frequently, a lot of you guys request a makeup tutorial, and as much as I would love to film a makeup tutorial for you guys, the thing is, when it comes to uneven eyes, there's a lot of types of uneven eyes. You know, some people have one eye bigger than the other, which reminds me guys, nobody's eyes are exactly the same. There's always going to be one that's bigger than the other, but for some people maybe it's a little bit more obvious. Maybe for some of you guys, you have one eye that's got a crease, but one eye doesn't have a crease. Maybe for some of you guys it's temporary, you know, depending on how much sleep you get. You suddenly get one eye that turns monolid or double lid. Not a problem guys, your girl Bubz is here. So today I will be sharing some tips, tricks, and products. To start off, sorry, I just dropped an eyelash curler on my foot, and the way it fell was slightly painful. So where was I? Okay. The easiest way for you to even up your eyes is by using your lashes. So whether one eye is bigger than the other, you know, one eyelid decides to disappear or one eyelid starts to appear, the quickest way to do this is by curling your lashes and applying mascara. When your lashes are curled and you have mascara on, it creates an illusion of symmetry. So it doesn't really matter what is behind it because it creates a layer of symmetry right in front of it. And since you're curling your lashes, it really helps to open the eyes as well. So from this quick diagram here, as you can tell, one eye is bigger than the other. But if I were to put mascara on, the layer in front of it really helps to create an illusion of symmetry, making the eyes look more even. So that's one of the quickest way you can do it. Curling your lashes and applying mascara is going to help you loads. Some people actually use false lashes to give a more obvious effect, but you know, I'm not really like the type that likes to wear false lashes every day. It's completely up to you. You have to take the mascara and eyelash trick to the next level for the smaller eye, just to really lift it even more. You can curl one side even more so it lifts higher, and also apply another coat of mascara to one eye, and trust me, no one will even notice and it will make a huge difference. Now eyeliner can be tricky because black is such a harsh color. It could actually emphasize uneven lines. So the trick is to go for something that's a little softer, say like a brown or a charcoal color. Go for gel or pencil because it means you can smudge it. For some people, they would do their eyeliner how they normally would, but for the smaller eye, they would actually draw it slightly thicker. And the thicker line actually adds height to your eyes, making that eye appear rounder. So another trick you can do is to only tightline one eye, and this would be the smaller eye. So by lifting up your upper lash line, take an eyeliner and just draw in the inner lash line, and that would really emphasize this area in a very subtle way. So eyeshadow trick, one trick is to do the layering method, and this is kind of like the smoky eye look because what happens is they use the darkest color in the base, and then the medium color above it, and then the lightest color up here. So it creates a very gentle transition, and that actually pulls your eyes to make your eyes like bigger and rounder. Just by having the eyeshadow at a similar height, it creates a level of balance. So dark shadow can work very, very effective. The only downside is it tends to have more of a heavier look. So if you're not a fan of the heavy smoky look, you can stick with the lash trick. If you have one eye that's smaller than the other, I actually have one friend, and when she applies her lower lash line eyeshadow, she would just apply the eyeshadow just slightly thicker and lower, and what happens is it kind of brings the eyes lower a little bit, making the eyes like bigger. Just like what I said before, try to stick with something that's softer, like a brown or a plum color, because black would be really harsh on the lash line. Usually when I don't get enough rest, one of my eyes go monolid, and usually it's this eye right here. Simply keep following the curve of your eye socket, and this will help to contour the eyes to make them look even. Like I said before, it really is about the height. I also want to say it's okay to contour one eye slightly heavier than the other. So use a brush and take just a little bit more of that darker eyeshadow to contour the edges to make the eyes appear deeper, for it to stand out more. It's okay. Too many times when people do their makeup and then they look up, their eyeliner just ends up being wonky or just drives down, whatever. But when you look directly in front of the mirror and put your makeup on, it means even when you open your eyes, it won't be influenced. especially when you have uneven eyes. By having your eyes, open, looking directly straight in front of you, you can apply your makeup and adjust it so it looks balanced. So now I'm just going to share a product that I've been using for absolutely years to even up my eyes when they go uneven. And as you can guess, it's eyelid stickers. There's just so many different types of eyelid tapes out there. The one that I recommend are the mesh ones. Some people use them on a daily basis to give them a double eyelid or to make their eyelids bigger. This is just for my preference, but personally, I don't think it's that good of a look because usually people put makeup and all over it and it's really obvious. You can totally see the strip, and sometimes it looks nice in photos, but in real life, I don't know, I think it looks just a little odd and it's just not something for me. What I usually use it for is to even up my eyelid and to help train it to go back. Because what happens is when you put the eyelid sticker on, the eyelid actually kind of trains itself to go back to that crease or train itself to have a new crease. As you can see, I just removed the eyeshadow. So that's another thing, guys. Make sure the eyelid is clean and dry. It looks like this, as you can see, just looks like a piece of plastic, but if I were to peel it off, rather than being a sticker, it's actually a mesh. You can barely even see it, right? I'm just going to apply the glue over the mesh. By the way, you can always cut the mesh so it suits your eyelid better. So obviously this eye has been trained to go back to normal, but I just want to demonstrate to you guys. So imagine this eyelid's actually higher, okay? And I want to make this one higher. Okay, so this is my normal crease. So you just want to apply a little bit higher. Right in the middle. Gently press it down. Just press it. You can see it kind of just blends into your skin. Remember to let it dry or your eyelids will stick together. Yeah, so it's pretty obvious one eye is better than the other. Usually I would not do it this high, but since my eyes were even to begin with, let's just say my eyes are supposed to be this size and I'm training it to go back to how it used to be. For most people I know, they only need to wear for a day or two for their eyelid to train back to normal. In my experience, I think the mesh ones give the most natural and the best results, and even with makeup over it, it doesn't look as obvious as all the other ones. With all the other ones, you can almost guarantee that you can see you've got a sticker on, unless you use the glue ones, but it doesn't work with all eye types. But I think with the mesh ones, it pretty much could work for everybody. I hope you guys find the tips helpful. Take care everyone, and I will see you soon.